Bosses. They're iconic. Michael Scott, Bowser. That guy from Dilbert with the weird hair, big hand. Miranda Priestley, Psycho Mantis. Kevin, at the Wendy's I worked at one summer, who said that people traveled across the county to come to his Wendy's and that I had a reputation to uphold, and I was not living up to the standard of a Kevin Wendy's. Dry Bowser. These are just a few bosses. What unites all bosses? From the last level of a video game to the corner office on the top floor of a building. You want to take them out. To dinner, obviously. Obviously. Everyone knows all these characters are sex symbols. Except for Kevin, of course. My current boss I'm trying to take out is the Amoxliatl, and it's my first ever real boss I've ever fought in RuneScape. I have fought Bryophyta and Obor before technically, but they're like an older sibling who says they're the boss when you open up a lemonade stand, in comparison to the fortune below 500 CEO girl boss Amoxliatl. So we really need to lock in, and I have just the idea to do that. To raise the stakes, if I do not win the fight against this ice boss, I will have to lower the temperature of myself and my surroundings. So let's get started. That's pretty cool, right, Kevin? Would a failure ever come up with the RuneScape series idea that fun? I don't think so at all. And Kevin, one more fucking...
I'm making a new character on RuneScape, but not allowing myself access to the wiki or any informative plugins. The only wiki pages I can view will be 5 random ones. I will then have to encounter them in-game before I can generate a new one. And unlock the wiki one page at a time. I'm Scramp, and this is RuneScape. Wiki locked.
Our random wiki page journey has taken us to the icy depths of the ruins of Tapayawik, which kind of sounds like if someone who loves pudding found a cup of pudding sitting out and then realized it had nails and mold in it. Ooh, Tapayow! Ick! Like Tapayawik. You're gonna cut that, right? I swear to God if I find out that made the final cut. The page we rolled was Tumultly Triumph, a combat achievement that comes from killing the Amoxliatl with Glacial Tumultly, a drop that we can get from the Amoxliatl or the Frostnagua. So I had what I thought was a brilliant plan, and decided we could prep for our first big boss fight training prayer flicking on the Frostnagua, get the Glacial Tumultly from them, and then with a combination of the frozen s'mores marshmallow sticks and our prayer flicking knowledge, we can knock out the boss easy. I fought the Frostnagua while trying to prayer flick with BPMs ranging from 50 to 140, and my studies revealed that performing at 69 BPM gave me the best prayer flick success. The Glacial Tumultly is a rare drop. And I can tell you this, I didn't get it after killing over 300 of these frozen dudes. These fuckers who look like Frosty the Snowman's estranged uncle who's really into conspiracy theories also came to life. Killed over 300 of them. And I did not get the drop. So that sucks. But as for our knowledge that 69 is the heart of the RuneScape universe, that should still come in handy. I think the point of the series is to prove that there's no knowledge that's too insignificant to keep in some corner of your brain. So let's gear up with the loot that we've gained from the Icicle 4chan moderators. This was my first time preparing for a boss run. I was a little on edge.
Don't look at my bank code. Don't look at my bank code. Don't look. Don't look. Okay, I put it in. We're like a hoarder in 2020. We have so much bottled water. The Amoxliatl has weakness to crush weapons and negative flat armor stats. So, got a crush weapon. We're gonna take our big boy armor, and in case we do take magic damage, let's just bring multiple kinds of gear. That's what a pro would do. This is scary. Getting ready for my actual first boss. It's like getting ready for your first day to move to college. If your roommate was going to kill you as soon as you walked into the room. And mine only wanted to kill me by the very end. All right, look at us. We are beefy and ready for a boss, and I'm wearing sandals. I can't fight my first RuneScape boss in Crocs. Are you kidding me?
So I think we're good, besides our choice of footwear. And I genuinely think if Crocs were in the game, they'd be best in slot footwear. Just all use tactical, and then you could put little trinkets in them to boost stats, which is, those little trinkets are called gibbets. Did you also know that while he was a president, George W. Bush did wear black socks and Crocs combinations? Like, I know he's already a war criminal, but I didn't realize he was a fashion criminal. If the guy who threw a shoe at George Bush threw a Croc instead, I think we'd be in a completely different timeline. They should put Crocs in the game. Like, they should make a recipe for disaster but for feet guys, and then all the quest rewards are different versions of the Crocs, from bronze all the way up to dragon Crocs. But this is wiki locked, not wiki feet, so let's move on. Also importantly, we have our G Fuel, short for God Fuel, prayer potions. This will refill our prayer in case it goes down due to incorrect prayer flicking, or if we don't have time to prayer flick at all, not that that would happen, because then it would invalidate the entire experiment that I took months to do. But before we can get to fighting, we do have to finish the Heart of Darkness quest. So we just have to make it through this dungeon, past the frozen platform that we already unlocked, and I wish that frozen platform wiki page said more about the spikes in the dungeon, because there are just a ton littered around here, and for some reason, my character just threw himself into them again and again.
I'm hoping this boss doesn't involve pathfinding and running, because that is not going to end well for us.
But it's not all bad down there.
This is the bluest water I've ever seen. Beautiful water.
We had to get past a big gate, with the tricky puzzle being that we had to pull some levers. And we're experts with lever puzzles, as you know, so that was done, and we entered an ominously shaped large room.
Ooh, maybe it's not the boss. That feels like a... Okay, it's not maybe. More puzzles? I was hoping this would be the boss. Oh, and then that icon fits there. What if I use it on that? Nothing interesting happens. What if I use you on you? Nothing interesting happens. Interesting.
But then something interesting did happen. I had a little chance encounter.
Oh my god! Wow, look who it is! That's crazy! That's... Oh my god! What the hell are you doing?
So Itzla and I embarked on this quest together again. And even though Itzla isn't a subscriber, he did help during the next puzzle.
Hey, Itzla, you were huge help last time. You were telling me everything I needed to know. You want to do that again? So 2 is Earth. It's the order in which you do it. Zima. Isn't Zima like a soda?
Then we walked into a new, even more ominously shaped room.
A cutscene. No, a circular platform. No, the Amoxliatl. State your intent. I gotta kill you with cool hatchets. That is my intent, to kill you with a cool hatchet. Yeah. Ooh. No. Oh no. I shouldn't have come to rescue Itzla. Things have gotten worse for him. They got a 5-person teleport.
So now it's time for our one-on-one meeting with the boss. So what exactly is our Celsius contingency plan? How are we going to chill ourselves out if we lose the fight? There are 2 ways we can lower the temperature. If we quit but don't die, I will have to lower the thermostat by 1 degree Fahrenheit, as made famous in 451. If I die, I will have to lower the temperature more severely by putting an ice pack down my shirt, which according to this research journal, on average lowers the body by 8.1 degrees Celsius, as made famous in Playa Vibe energy drink, or like 15-ish degrees in Fahrenheit. I'd prefer to not die, not put an ice pack down my shirt, but if I do have to lower the temperature, I guess I prefer ice packs than to mess with my AC and get my electric bill up, because if I do that, it'll be the second time that this RuneScape series has raised the utilities for all my roommates. So all that's left to do is to see what this fight is like. Maybe it's easy enough that we didn't need any of our prep.
Oh, big health bar. Whoa! Okay. That's a great... Whoa! It's a lot of ice stuff. That's kind of what I... And it's all pathfinding.
I'm hoping this boss doesn't involve pathfinding.
She healed to full? Or maybe I want to stand on these. No, I don't. No. I died. I already died. Alright, I'll get the ice pack.
So that went as bad as it could have. We now must put 1 ice pack down our shirt, lowering our bodily temperature to 83 degrees. But sometimes it takes a second to adjust to the rhythm of a boss fight, and if that doesn't work, an ice pack applied directly to the belly should do the trick. Let's run it again.
Okay, let me bring more food, and I don't need to bring the cult robes anymore. I've been found out. Oh look, my grave. Our inventory's full. My shirt is yet not full of ice packs, but it will be soon. I guess now at least I can slide down on this icy firefighter pole. It's reusable, so that's good. All right, let's get ready to do this. Oh, okay. No, this is keeping me alert. This is what athletes do. This is what athletes do when they need to prepare. They dunk themselves in ice. I am better than any athlete.
So let's look into that claim, actually. Not the fact that I'm better than any athlete, that's absurd. I've clearly proven that I've suffered in the series more than any athlete, living or dead, ever has. But what about the claim that icing yourself actually helps athletic performance? So things you don't love to see in a Wikipedia article is a section on safety, and that ice baths can pose serious risks to health, such as sudden cardiac death. Okay, but the Ice Bath Wiki does link to the Ice Bucket Challenge, which is more applicable to what we're doing than a proper ice bath. The Ice Bucket Challenge Wiki is a blast to the past, though. People were wilding out with their challenges. Everybody was challenging Barack Obama to do the Ice Bucket Challenge. Weird Al was, Justin Bieber, Trump. Let's watch that one again. And here's a George W. Bush one for good measure. So it's time to enroll in the Wiki-locked Amoxliatl Ice Stomach Challenge with our next fight.
What the fuck? And then she sends the javelin missile on me. I'm sorry, is this even possible? We're starting out at our favorite BPM number. Oh, you adjust to the ice. Like, my belly's feeling absolutely fine. I have to walk all the way back and refill on prayer. And I can't because... Oh, don't... I'm gonna get the other ice pack.
That also didn't go well. But I still was not picking up on any patterns and definitely was not feeling comfortable enough with the fight to also attempt prayer flicking. So there's nothing left to do but slide another ice pack down our shirt and try again.
Well, here we go. Attempt number 3. And ice pack number 1. New ice pack number 2. What? Ooh. This is what a gamer looks like. It's the I'm gonna get hit no matter what. No, that fucking hurts. I gotta go. Don't step on the... One. That one's fine. 2. We're used to this, and then now the third ice pack. Let's just die again. Range isn't the move. Let me guess, it's not going well. I should just quit while I'm ahead. I don't know what kind of damage I'm taking. Oh, let me go to the urgent care. Let me go to Tiamat MD. Showing up with icicles in my eyes.
And we fled, so there's nothing left to do but lower the AC a degree and try again. We're now at 68 degrees in the room and 2 ice packs. I don't think an additional ice pack would lower us another 15 degrees, but rather just spread that minus 15 degree chill across the stomach. I feel like I'm living in an Icy Hot commercial.
Wait, that's how it works. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's just like the guys. It's just like the guys that I was... Ooh, but this one, pray again, boom. It wasn't praying. Oh my god, I get it. I get it now. But then I don't want to be here, so I'm gonna go here. And then I run there. Oh my god, I'm gonna run out of prayer. I don't care if I use all my prayer to get 1 kill. And then I'll figure out how to do it while prayer flicking. So you just kind of always have to be praying magic. Okay, that time pathfinding saved me. I should have brought the crush weapon. It's like Minesweeper, but the same. I'm so close. I can't give up. We'll take it. Happily lowering the AC.
It did click. It's a full pathfinding Spikes fight. The dungeon foreshadowed it. Like a Mario level before the boss. But instead of a really fun gameplay gimmick, the thing about this dungeon and boss is my character loves to throw himself onto spikes. But now I can actually explain to you how this fight works, and what we need to do to usurp our boss. So the Amoxliatl is all about corporate small talk, all about breaking the ice. The The first thing she does is send up magical ice spikes underneath you. And because, as Frosty the Snowman and his QAnon uncles have shown us, snow is magic. And by having our Protect from Magic prayer up, we will not be hit by this first attack. Right after those magical spikes come real-ass painful spikes that I don't think we can block, so we want to run away from those. And then one lucky tile that was in this spike zone becomes permanently broken. If you stand on it, you don't fall through or anything, you just quickly take so much damage, as if shards of ice were sticking through your feet like Legos. And I'm not even wearing sandals anymore, so I don't even get why that hurts so much. Because praying magic is so important, the Amoxliatl will periodically disable your prayer, which isn't good because right after that she sends a heat-seeking icicle bazooka directly your way, so you have to quickly turn your prayer back on or explode. And then finally it's your turn to add something to the water cooler office conversation and break the ice when she makes these mini glaciers. Because if you don't, she will heal up. But unfortunately we do have to come to the truth that this is a very movement-based boss fight. And there's not any moment we can stand still and test our prayer flicking skill. So now I understand it, and you do too, and I think we can actually get a kill on this boss. Well, after lowering my body temperature by 15 degrees, maybe more, with 3 ice packs down my shirt, and the room now lowered to 67 degrees. God damn it, it's hard to make a not meme room temperature these days.
I have a good feeling about this time. Ice is always magic. Speaking of, 1. Whew, 2. And 3. That doesn't even feel that cold anymore. The worst thing is the room has gotten pretty cold. If I die again, I think I have to lower my AC to the lowest it will go. So let's not do that. I know your tricks now. Oh, and it's hitting consistently. Do people do prayer flick during this? That's crazy. I don't even know how to do it normally. How do you do it while you also avoid the falling icicles? Okay, now there's 3 of them. That's a sign that we're on a new phase of the boss. Oh my god, 2 more hits, 2 more hits, 2 more hits. 1 more hit, 1 more strong hit. Oh, where'd my prayer go? Nope. 1 more hit, 1 more hit. 1 more real hit. Get these out of here. Get these out of here. Where? We got banished? What about the drop? That didn't count because... Posty Pete, now's not the time. Fine. Yeah, Molly needs my help. Yeah, I'm not in the middle of anything. Sure. Anything for Molly. 3 uncut emeralds. That's all we have to show from our first boss kill.
Well, damn it. That's the defeated face and body posture of someone who really thought they finally achieved something, just to realize it was the quest version of the boss, and that doesn't count for a kill, nor give us any drop at all. But that's okay! Even though there's a wave of immediate strong disappointment and worry that we can just wash over me in that moment, we've shown that we can win this fight! We can just do it one more time. It's not like the non-quest version is harder.
This is a lot harder. This is a lot harder than the original one. I don't got this. I don't got this. I don't got this. I don't got this. I actually still got some fight.
Okay, so the fight is actually much harder. She drops more of her healing icebergs and goes from 400 total health to 520. And maybe everything else also hits for more and is harder because that's the way it feels. But fine. If the Amoxliatl is going to bulk up in the minuscule time we checked in the Heart of Darkness quest, I guess we also have to hit the gym. And by gym, I mean gym crab. And by gym crab, I mean gem crab. This series is no stranger to training extensively at the crab buffet on Fossil Island. But now that we've made it to Varlamore and kicked off a possible theological apocalypse, we can train on the big-ass gem crab. While I edit and write and render and work and film this right now and cook and nap and play the Slay the Spire 2, it's incredibly easy just to have our player train on the gem crab. And if we impress them enough, we are allowed to mine their shell for their ornate gems. That is an honor, but there is even more of an honor. If you are one of the 3 top crab attackers, you get your username immortalized for all, like these 3. I want to be like Bussy Eaton here. I want my Bussy Eaton moment. A very rare few times we did get the honor to mine the crab, but not often. Then all these gems reminded me, we're strong enough to buy dragon weapons. We can get a dragon longsword and dagger from the fairy farmer's market up on the moon only for a ton of gold and a diamond. And we already have a diamond from God knows where, and we can compete on Legend of the Hidden Agility Pyramid enough to buy dragon weapons. This better weapon makes it more efficient to train on the crab, and now when we're ready to fight the Amoxliatl again, we have a weapon with an actual special attack. We can press the special attack button to do an anime-ass slash and do more damage. The Dragon Longsword does do technically less crush damage than the Rune Mace, and we know from the Tumultly Triumph wiki page we roll that the Amoxliatl is weak to crush. But hopefully the added max hit from the Dragon Longsword will make it a better option to go back and finally get our promotion. So we trained a lot, and we returned back to the Amoxliatl with 72 attack, 74 strength, 62 defense, and 71 hit points. I think that should be enough to go back, combine with our gained knowledge, and kick the Amoxliatl's ass. It's also way easier to get over there now because I figured out what the Pendant of Eights does. It turns out the frozen tears are batteries of sorts, and if you plug them into the pendant, you can teleport around Varlamore in front of various statues, with a stop right in front of the elevator that takes us down to the Amoxliatl entrance. Also one that can drop us off at the Tiamat MD in case we need to heal or pray without pretending we're in a cult. So, we teleport back to the boss and get ready for another fight. We have 4 filled to the brim prayer potions. I have my own prayer potion right here, an electrolyte drink. In case that we do want the crush to be higher, we still have the Rune Mace. The cold experiment resets. This feels already great. You're never gonna believe that spending so much time training actually did something. The special attacks fucking rule. I can't tell if this is going good or not, and I guess that's something. Things are starting to go bad. And you gotta stop walking onto the places that kills you. You gotta stop going, you know what? Fight 1 done. We can lower it a degree. I could use a little bit more. I could use a Batman sticker. I could use a Band-Aid and a Batman sticker. Just so everybody knows I was brave. This time try with the Rune Mace. The special attacks, I wish I had him again, but 15 is the most. We're hitting more. Are we though? The dragon one. Think back to dragon. Like max hit 20 is so good. 21, not even max. No, it's dragon. It's dragon. Dragon is better. RPG math. Dragon's higher. 60 greater than 40. Unless it is. Hit. Get a hit. Hit! We're switching back to the crush. Whenever I'm frustrated about it not hitting, I'll switch. And then you're gonna do this, and then we're gonna go here. I said, did you listen to when I said where we were gonna go? I didn't say there. Did I say you can go there? I didn't want you to do that. I'm sorry, I'm talking to me like I'm... Well, actually I'm talking to me like sometimes how, you know, you talk to yourself when you're not loving yourself as much as you should. Are we using a lot of prayer potions? Yes, absolutely. And we're gonna run out of food, which I didn't even think could happen. I would love if you got 1. This one hits Mamba Jamba hits. What's gonna happen? We are having no space anymore. I'm genuinely curious what they're gonna do. Next time's the time. Next time's the time. And we died? This packet is. Oh, man. That was so close. And we feel good then. And we feel good. And that makes you feel good because the reasons which I will come up with. So we should feel good. We were in the margin of error of winning that fight. We saw this with the Weenie Hut Jr. version quest of the Amoxliatl fight. If you get way further into a fight, it's a sign that the momentum is on your side, and it's a matter of time before you win. Though I guess time is not on our side, because we are running out of prayer potions, and to get back to fighting her, we'd either have to kill a bunch more Frostnagua, or just get our herb lore up enough to make the damn things ourselves. Maybe that would have been a better investment of time than doing an intensive study on the BPM of prayer flicking, but I'm not a good time investor. I lost all my time investments in the dilly-dally stock market. But before that, we have one fight left. If we could do it once now, it would all get so much easier. Oh, it's so close we can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, god damn it. I'm not scared anymore. I mean, the only thing I'm scared of is a significantly longer grind of this. We're out of prayer potions. That was so quick. Ooh, attack. Serum 200. We gotta get everything we can. Unidentified liquid, which I think is nitroglycerin. You can drink that. Let's do a dramatic walk in at first. Freak her out. Kind of intimidate her, and then as soon as the shit starts, run, pray. What? Not a good start. We tried to psych her out, and it didn't work. Okay, now we're back to what we do best, walking on the ice. Why didn't I get the ice? I was so excited and ready. Well, I gotta do it again anyway. I just need big beefy hits to carry me through here. This is really fun, actually, too. I'm not having fun anymore. Where am I even supposed to go? Don't make me move back again. Don't make me move back again. That's it. We lost. Can I teleport out of here? I can. I trained for so long and still nothing. I'm just not hitting enough. Even with my fancy fairy farmer's market dragon longsword, I'm still not doing enough damage. And eventually the boss area biome is covered in frozen Legos, and everywhere I move, I'm taking damage. The board fills up like a late stage battleship game. And we're out of prayer pots, so maybe we just keep training our combat skills a bit more and do some herb lore training? I mean, but come on, we might as well just try with no prayer potions to see if maybe actually the thing we needed all along was a 69 BPM groove to propel us through this boss fight. And yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard to be prayer flicking while avoiding the spikes, but what if we don't have to move? What if we shoot the Amoxliatl from a distance with magic? And guess what kind of magic we know? Fire magic. And guess who we're fighting? Ice Woman? I don't know why I didn't think of this before. All of the answers were under our noses the whole time. This is gonna be way easier. Let's fucking go. Can I just stand there? Boom. Oh wait, okay. I still have to run actually out of the prayer flick. Oop, negative 20. And prayer flick, and prayer flick, and oop, and that's 19. Okay, so actually I think this is going very, very badly. Also, why is it like, it's like my magic is like not even, it's like whimpering. Never mind, pour me a drink. So it didn't work. Maybe it didn't work because I forgot to put ice down my shirt that time. Or maybe it didn't work because the Amoxliatl, I guess, is completely immune to magic. But I genuinely think turning the heat down did help me lock in for my first real boss. $3 store ice packs rustling around in my shirt really physically recreates the nerves of tackling a big boss. But like the skin of my belly adjusting to the cold, eventually you get used to it. Now we can take it easy and just do some herb lore training. I had a bunch of loose herbs in my bank that we can use to concoct some cocktails. The highest level potion we can make at the moment is the energy potion, with Hairlander and chocolate dust. So, I'll go to the Gnome Tree Stronghold to their wonderful grocery store to buy some chocolate dust. And oh my god, it's Equa leaves!
Ask for Equa leaves.
We can finally finish the big chompy bird hunting quest. And you know what that means for next time? We're going back into the kitchen to fully make the best representation of chompy bird, which hopefully will pair well with all of the potions I'm also going to make in real life. And by drinking those should really make us beat the boss. We're taking the Amoxliatl to happy hour. See you there. Look at me now, Kevin. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm off to go grocery shopping for the most heinous cat food flavored roasted bird and a ton of neon colored drinks for potion ingredients. So I want to thank from the bottom of my heart all the super kind patrons at the Lumbridge Community Pool for helping me pay for all the silly things that this series requires. Well, not requires, but makes this series special. Y'all are what make this series special, and I thank you so much for watching. See you real soon.